Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. You're welcome to our Learn and Speak Arabic Language Like the Natives in 6 month program. This program is established to teach students and interested learners Arabic language in a period of 6 months effectively, inshallah. This program will teach you the fundamentals, principles, and the rudiments of the language, including vocabulary and other usages of the language, proficiently until you understand the language, speak it, and use it like the natives, inshallah. So, you are advised to follow this program from the beginning till the end. Ensure to subscribe to our channel, like every lesson, and turn on notification, most especially to receive updates about new lessons when they are posted. And do not be selfish. Ensure to share to others so everyone can gain from this program. Thank you. We're starting the lesson with module 1, and this module is titled Speaking Arabic Like the Natives, begins with the alphabets. What does this module entail? So this brings us to the scope of study. This brings us to the scope of study. Now, the first thing we'll be learning here, we will learn getting the right pronunciation of the Arabic alphabets. For you to be able to speak Arabic like the natives or almost any language, you need to get the alphabets, the letters, their pronunciation properly. Pronounce them like the natives, and this will put you in the right position to be able to speak the language just exactly as the speakers of the language speak. The second thing we'll look at, getting to know Arabic consonants, the vowels. And vowels is divided into the three types of vowel. We have the short vowel or the single vowel. Short and single vowel. Short and single vowel. Single vowels are pronounced shortly, in a short manner. We'll talk more about that when we get there. We have the long vowels, and of course we have the double vowels. Number 3, we'll be talking about mastery of the some difficult letters, such as the letters of the throat, the guttural letters, termed as the al-huruf al-halqiyah. And these letters are ha, ain, kha, ghain, bod, qaf. Okay, these letters needed to be pronounced properly, to be mastered differently. So let's move on to the alphabets. So I'm going to present to you the 28 Arabic letters, which are also the consonants, and I will pronounce them. Listen carefully as I pronounce them and try to repeat the pronunciation. If you found that you are pronouncing them wrongly, ensure to correct them immediately. And if you already know how to pronounce them, barakallah fiqh. Now let's look at these letters immediately. There are 28 of them, and they are alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dal, ذال, را, زي, sin, shin, صاد, ضاد, طا, ظا, عين, غين, فاء, قاف, كاف, لام, ميم, نون, واو, هاو, and ya. These are the 28 Arabic alphabets. Look at the two letters we separated. What about them? So I'm going to talk more about the two letters right now. Please, if you are a non-Arabic speaker or you don't have any relationship with Arabic at all, you need a separate lesson for you to go through the letters, the proper pronunciation of the letters, and for you to be able to read any Arabic text. And this means that you have to pass through the elementary level first, where you are able to read the letters, put them together until you can read any Arabic text. Only then can you understand this lesson. However, if you already know how to read the Quran or any Arabic text, you're welcome to this program. Follow up. All right, let's move on. The above letters, just like I said, are the consonant letters in Arabic, and there are just 28 of them. The two letters that are separated in a parenthesis are Lam Alif and Hamza. Take note, Lam Alif and Hamza. Why are they not included in the to be part of the main alphabet? The reason is this: Lam Alif, Hamza are not a whole new separate letters or separate part of the whole alphabet. They are simply part of other letters. So, meaning that Lam and Alif are already existing in the letters. So, we put them together, Lam and Alif, to become Lam Alif. So, it's not new letter. What about Hamza? Hamza is a variant of Alif, usually written together. And Hamza can replace Alif in a place where Alif cannot stand, especially at the end of the word. For example, words like Sahara. Take a close look. Sahara. The first Alif, the Alif before the Hamza, is an Alif Mad. So, and we need something at the end of the word to give us the sound of U, which Alif can do, but we cannot possibly rewrite Alif in the manner it is written before, because it's serving as an Alif Mad. So Hamza, in this case, will be replacing the Alif. It's going to be doing the job. Okay, so Sahara. Alright, that is the way the Hamza is used. Please get a notebook and a pen to put down these lessons. Write down the note, and at every lesson, at the end of every lesson, you'll be given a classwork or an assignment to do. Ensure to have a notebook for this purpose. Write down your notes and put all necessary assignments and classworks in the notebook. And of course, yes, you can send your answers in the comment section so that I'll be able to look at them and see whether you are right or wrong. Okay, thank you. Now let's continue. Next thing we'll be talking about is the Arabic vowels. Arabic vowels are called haraka. Arabic vowels are called what? Haraka. Haraka. We use this vowel together with the consonant, just like you do in English. Okay, you cannot combine two or three vowels, two or three consonants to form a word. So you have to go a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant and a vowel to form a reasonable sentence in English. In Arabic, the vowels, of course, yes, they help us give sound, appropriate sound to the consonant. They may be written physically on top of or below the consonant for non-Arabic speakers, and sometimes they may not be written physically. However, in terms of pronunciation, you have them there. These vowels are in form of the critical signs. These vowels are in form of what? The critical signs, which we shall be looking at soon. So we have under vowels three types of vowels. We have the singular short vowel, as you can see. We have the double vowels, and the double vowels are tenuine. And of course, we have the long vowels, and these long vowels are mudud for elongation. Let's take a look at the first type of vowel, which is the short vowel. The short vowel, as you can see here, are three types, okay? The first one is fatha. In this fatha, you see that as in form of a dark critical sign, okay, a stroke on top of the consonant. An example is what you have here. We have borob. Okay, borob. That sign you see, this sign that you see here on top of the consonant here is what is called fatha. How does it sound? The sound of fatha is a. Just like you have your letter A, and letter A, it sounds a. In phonetics, letter A sounds a. Is that right? And of course, A in English is a vowel. In terms of phonetics, okay, it sounds a. As in, for example, sat. Okay, back. So this is the same way this vowels sound in Arabic. So, for example, we have ka, ta, ba. The first letter there is a kaf. And when you put the vowel, it gives you ka, ka, ta, ba. Kataba. Dhahaba. For the next one, dhahab. And the last one is borab. That's a fatha, and it sounds a. But why does it sound o when it comes to bo? Of course, it's quite simple. The letter bod is pronounced as board. Of course, it's an heavy letter, and when you pronounce it, your mouth or your lips form a round shape, a O shape, O. Definitely, it's gonna affect the fatha sound. So that's why it becomes bo or ba. But when it gets to ba, it becomes I again. For bod and law, because they sound heavy, and when you pronounce these two letters, bod and la, your mouth is round. So if your lip form a O sound, O, and that's why it affects the sound of the a. Bolob. Okay, let's look at the second type of vowel. This type of vowel is called kasra. Kasra. And of course, you'll see it as a dark critical sign, a line below the consonant. Okay, so let's look at the example here. How does it sound? How does it sound? It sounds E. It sounds E, as you can see. So it sounds E. Now look at the example given here. We have the word kitab. Kitab. So on the kaf, the vowel is there, ki. Kitab. Is that taken? So for that reason, you have the sound giving you E sound. E. Kitab. Okay? Now look at the other one, C. You have a letter C, and when you put a vowel, kasra, it gives you C. Sijil. Sijil. So that's the vowel kasra. Is the name of the vowel is kasra, and the sound is E. And it's quite simple, just like you have your big in English, sit. So why do we say short vowel? You can already see the reason why it is short vowel, because you pronounce it shortly. Sit, big, pick, kick, and it must not be longer than that. Ki, si, kitab, sijil. Is that taken? So this is what the short vowel is all about. Now let's look at the third type of short vowel, and this is bum. Bum. The name of the letter of the vowel is bum. However, the sound is O. Just like you have this. The sound is O. As an English word, put. Put. Okay? Look. Cook. In that manner. So we have here the dhamma, it sounds O, just like you've just learned. And when you have it on the dhamma, on any letter, when you have the dhamma on the letter kaf, it gives you ku. On the letter ta, gives you tu. On the letter ba, gives you bu, kutub. Kutub. Okay? And we have it on the letter kha, shin and ba, gives you khushub. 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 Is that taken? And that is what this is all about. Okay? That is all about the short vowel, short and single vowel. Okay, so let's move on to the next type of vowel, which is the double vowel. The double vowels. The double vowels are called tanween. So, for example, we have two fatha. When you have a fatha and you have another fatha, making two fathas, so the two fatha becomes fathatan. Double vowel, fathatan. And when it becomes fathatan, it gives you another sound. Why do we say tanween? Tanween basically means when you have a sound of noon in every word you pronounce. Just like you have a sound of N. Is that taken? That is what tanween is all about. Putting sound with the vowel. So for example, if fatha sounds a, that has no sound. But with the moment you make it double, it becomes hence it. Is that taken? So fathatan. The second one, kasra. To kasra becomes kasratan. And you add sound, becomes in. Kasra sounds e. But the moment you make it double, becomes in. Is that taken? Now let's look at the dhamma. Dhamma sounds o. The moment you put to dhamma, it becomes dhammatan and it becomes Okay, so fathatan becomes kitaban, malakan, malikan. Is that taken? So for kasra, in, you have kitabin, kursiyin. And for dhammatan, on, you have kitabun, masjidun, baytun, and so on and so forth. I believe this is understood, right? These are fundamental things that you need to learn as an Arabic learner who wants to speak like the natives. And this must be well pronounced, well practiced. Okay, now we move on to another type of vowel, which is the long vowel. The long vowel, like we said, are mudud. And what do? They make your consonants become long. The sound of a consonant together with the short vowel makes them long. So there are three letters of mat. The first one, alif mat, ya mat, and of course, yes, waw mat. Alif mat goes with, okay, for every, take note of this. Take note. Every long vowel, every long vowel has, every long vowel has a corresponding short vowel. Every long vowel has a corresponding what? Short vowel. So we say alif mat goes with fatha. Is that taken? Then we have waw mat goes with dhamma. And we have ya mat goes with kasra. Goes with what? Kasra. So wherever you see alif mat, you'll see a fatha. Alif mat goes with fatha. Okay? Wherever you see alif mat, you see fatha. Meaning that the letter that will carry the long vowel will definitely have a short vowel. Okay? Now waw mat will go with a dhamma. So whatever you see, whenever a letter carries a dhamma, even if this vowel is not written on them, but by seeing a waw mat, you know that the letter that carries the waw mat already has a dhamma. Waw mat will never occur without a dhamma. Alif mat will never occur without a fatha, and likewise ya mat will never occur or be attached to a letter without the letter having the corresponding short vowel. Okay, so that's what we have. Now let's see. An example for each of these mat. So for waw mat, we have rasul. The sin that is attached to this waw mat, as you can see here, rasul, that sin is already having a short vowel dhamma. As in ooh, cool. That's the way the waw mat sounds. It sounds ooh, just like you have your monophthongs and diphthongs in English. Okay, ooh, and you have that as in cool. Ooh, cool. So the letter that is attached to this waw mat is having a dhamma. Rasul. Now let's go to ya mat. For ya mat, it sounds e. Okay, and the letter that will carry this ya mat will already have a kasra, even if it is not written. So here in the word alim, without having the necessity to write the kasra sign below the lam, you already know by seeing this ya that the lam has a kasra. So you say alim. It's very impossible to read these words as alam. Why? Because of the ya. And you know that the lam will never take a fatha in this case, except if the ya is not a ali, is not a mat. Except if this ya is not a mat. Okay, is that taken? So just like you have your long vowel, the diphthongs in English, seat, meet, greet, and so on and so forth. All right. Now let's talk about the alif mat. The alif mat goes with a fatha. So let's look at these words here. Amana, Adam, Amana, Adam. So you see that this alif carries an alif mat. And that's why it sounds as in far, Adam, Amana. So this is all about the long vowels and the function. Okay, now let's move on to the division of Arabic alphabets. Division of Arabic alphabets. Let's look at that. Arabic alphabet, there are 28 letters in Arabic alphabets. And these letters are divided, these alphabets are divided into two parts. Al-Qamariyya, Ash-Shamsiyya. This division is based on the attachment of the article the, which is al in English, in Arabic, al. So this is where the categorization, the division comes about. So if you have to add al to this letter, this is where the difference the difference sets in. We have 28 Arabic alphabets, and these alphabets are 14 each, with going with this division. Al-Qamariyya letters have 14 letters, they are lunar letters, and Ash-Shamsiyya, they have another 14 letters, and they are solar letters. So let's talk about Al-Qamariyya properly. Al-Qamariyya letters with respect to al is such that when al is added, it allows you to pronounce the lam al. We have al-Qamariyya. The Shamsiyya will not allow you to pronounce the al. It will not pronounce the lam. You'll not be able to pronounce it with the Shamsiyya letters. Now these letters, let's look at them. Alif, Ba, Jim, Ha, Kha, Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Mim, Ya, Waw, and Ha. These are the 14 letters for Al-Qamariyya letters. Now let's look at an example. We have Al-Jannah. You see, I'm able to pronounce the Al because of the Jim, which is a Qamariyya letter. Al-Jannah, Al-Ain, Al-Malik, Al-Yawm, and so on and so forth. And that's where the name is taken. Al-Qamar, because of the Qaf, Al-Qamar. So we say Al-Qamariyya. Now let's look at the features of Qamariyya letters. I've mentioned part of that earlier. Qamariyya letters, we have one of the first feature is that when al is added to it, you are able to pronounce the al. And why? The principle guiding this is that there is what is called idharul lam. Idharul lam. You are able to, the lam manifest. There is manifestation of lam with the letter of Qamariyya. So the lam brings you the sound you need. Al. Is that taken? However, and also before I talk about the Shamsiyya, Al-Qamariyya letters does not take shadda. I believe you know what shadda is. What is a shadda? Let me show you why it is. Shadda is like a small W. Here we have it. It's like a small W, as you can see over there. A small W. So, that's what you see. That's what, shadda looks like. Something like this. Alright? You find something like this on top of the consonant. And basically, shadda, it means pressure. You apply pressure on the letter. Shadda means two letters are combined together. And definitely, they were more thicker. You have to add, more pressure to pronounce them. Now, let's talk about Ash-Shamsiyya. Quickly, Ash-Shamsiyya, sun or solar letters, they are letters which do not allow the pronunciation of al. I mean, the lam of al will not be pronounced. So why? What happened? What happened is because the lam, there is going to be absorption. The letters of Shamsiyya are so strong, more magnetic, that they absorb the lam into themselves and they become more thicker. And that's why you find a shadda on top of any Shamsiyya letter. If you look at the Quran, you find this. So whenever you see a shadda written on top of a letter beside al. That letter is a Shamsiya letter. And what is happening there, what it means is that the letter absorbed, the lam into itself. And there's what we call assimilation. Idgham al-lam. We call that what? Idgham al-lam. So that's what happened over there. And that's why you see the shadda written on top of the Shamsiya letters. And therefore, the lam becomes silent. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. And this takes us to the feature before I give you the example. The Shamsiya letter doesn't allow the pronunciation of lam. There is the ram of lam inside of the letter. And then, of course, yes, the letter takes shadda. Those are the two things that we have. Okay, now let's look at this. I'm going to give an example. Yeah, tha is one of the letters. Athawb. And of course, you'll find a shadda on this tha. You see, athawb. That's why in my transliteration, I wrote two th twice. Athawb. It means there is some sort of absorption, and the lam becomes the same letter as the Shamsiya letter. So the lam has become, apparently tha. So it makes two tha together. Okay, another one, which is ashams. Okay, ashamsu. Ashams. Okay, I'm gonna write the transliteration right now. Take note. Ashams. 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 As you see, Ashams. So you have a kind of assimilation of these letters. Ash, as though the lam has become another shin. That's what happens there. Ashams. Okay, is that taken? Ashams. And so that's what we have here. So this brings us to your classwork or homework. Please write out the rest of the 14 Shamsiya letters, and of course take a look at the look for examples of this word together with a Shamsiya, a word that has Shamsiya letter. Okay, write out the letters and give us an example of the Shamsiya letters. Give us some words that shows this feature. Okay, and please submit your work into the comment. I'll go through them and we'll see whether you are right. Please subscribe, like, turn on your notification, and of course share this lesson. This is the beginning of our 6-month program, and every other day new lessons will be posted. Please follow up and ensure to learn. Get your notebook and paper to write your lessons. It's very important. If you're willing to speak Arabic seamlessly, to learn it, to be able to understand Quran, Hadith, or any Arabic text, or to be able to listen to news, then Arabic news, or to watch Arabic movies or videos, please, you need to follow this lesson, religiously from the beginning to the end, and do not miss any lesson for that matter. Thank you for your patience and for watching this video till the end. See you in the next lesson. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.